Hello, my name's Joseph B. Campbell, a YouTuber on YouTube at the @Muppet71B channel. Tonight on my live stream, I'm going to preview and give information on some of the videos on my @Muppet71B channel concerning BBC regional television opt-outs from a technical viewpoint, and also the chain of BBC local radio stations in England that have their own NCA TV studio. That's all of them, apart from the BBC local radio stations based at regional and network production centres where there's regional TV. The one-camera TV studios there at regional broadcasting centres are elsewhere in the building, away from the local radio area. The reason why ITN and ITV use BBC one-camera NCA TV studios, mini-TV studios, is that the BBC have NCA mini-TV studios in places where ITV doesn't, namely its chain of BBC local radio stations. The BBC local radio station premises are in places quite often where ITV companies don't have a one-camera mini NCA TV studio, and courtesy of the BT network switching centres, BT PLC network switching centres, they can switch lines, network contribution lines from the BBC local radio stations and connect them to a studio gallery in an ITV news premises or ITN news premises. So you can use a BBC NCA TV studio on an ITV system or ITN network, ITN system, because, as I say, the ITV and ITN do try to use their own studios wherever possible, but quite often if they want to interview a contributor in a place where there isn't a nearby NCA mini-TV studio, they can use the BBC local radio station at issues NCA mini-TV studio, which the network switching centre can switch to an ITV studio centre or ITN studio centre. And that's what some of the videos are about. It's just me speaking to camera. I have limited production facilities and can't show an elaborate array of diagrams and graphics. It's just me speaking to camera. For instance, I take a look at the BBC Regional Studio Centres opt-out on Network 1. That's BBC 1 before it's radiated by the relevant television transmitters, or even Network 2. That's BBC 2 radiated before it's been transmitted by a transmitter. For example, during the World Cup football season, when news output is unseated from its home on BBC 1 to BBC 2, they can put the BBC News programmes onto Network 2 from London, which becomes BBC 2 out around the country. As I say, there's a short video lasting about 7 minutes on BBC Local Radio's one-camera NCA mini-TV studios. It gives basic information on such studios and the fact that they can be used by ITV and ITN broadcasters through the services provided by the British Telecommunications PLC's network switching centres, that's NSCs for short, through a cross-network technical arrangement. As I say, the reason why ITV companies use BBC one-camera studios is because BBC have more of them, and they're in places where ITV companies don't have their own one-camera NCA TV studios. It's usually ITV and ITN using BBC one-camera NCA TV mini studios as opposed to the BBC using ITV studios. But it can be that way around. The BBC could use an ITV studio if there's a reason to. But it's usually ITV and ITN using BBC one-camera TV studios. And there's a number of videos about this topic on my @Muppet71B channel. So head straight towards it, put @Muppet71B into the search engine built into YouTube's website to bring up these videos and other unrelated videos on my @Muppet71B YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this live stream.